The Kickstand RDL is a great in-between exercise for a conventional Romanian deadlift and a single leg Romanian deadlift or a single leg RDL. Because the single leg RDL requires a lot of stability and balance components, you almost have a diminishing return from how much you can actually load the movement. So if I want to get unilateral load in this exercise, so I want to add dumbbells, but the dumbbells give me a weight outside of my center of mass, which requires a lot of proprioceptive stability. So I lose a little bit of my ability to overload this movement. However, I don't get as much of a single leg dynamic stability component when I'm doing my two-legged movement. So a kickstand is a great way to regress or bridge that gap. What I do is I set myself up into single leg stance, but I simply move my back foot back approximately towards my working leg's heel. And as you can see, I'm still about shoulder width apart. I want to add a little bit of a dynamic stability component, but my back leg is here to give me a kickstand, give me a little bit of a help. So from this angle, you can see I'm just going to be back towards my working leg's heel. I'm going to have my tippy toes on the ground with this knee bent. And that way I can load as much as I need to. Ideally, I want to load as much as I can into this working leg and let this one just be a little bit of a balance component, so I can still perform my typical RDL, except I can really load into this leg without losing as much of my stability. So I'm going to add this kettlebell to this movement so you can see just where I'd be able to do this RDL from this angle. So from here I'm able to hinge backwards, load my left leg, driving hips backwards, stopping when my hamstring tells me it's too long, and I'm going to lose posture at my back to compensate just to get the kettlebell low. I don't want to do that. I want to stop this movement when my working hamstring is long enough to where I feel tension without breaking posture, and then return to starting position. So if I were to try to do this with one leg with this big overload, I wouldn't be able to do it without losing technique and losing some gains there with my poor balance. So from this angle, you can see I can pick this up, conventional deadlift, get myself set up into this kickstand, and still load into my left lower extremity with much better technique and posture than what I was trying to do with my single leg.